Good morning, ladies and gents. Thought I'd take the opportunity to do a quick merch plug. So we've got all the new Violent D clothing on the website now. As you can see there, we've got the new Drift Culture t-shirt, hoodie, same as on the back of that is on the same as the t-shirts. They're live now on the website. Go check them out. So, yeah, same livery that's on the JZX100 is on the Drift Culture merch. So go grab some now. They are super nice quality, like really thick. Even with a melon head like mine, you can still have your cap on, have your hood up. Yeah, they're just lovely. So yeah, go check us out. All right, let's crack on with this E30. Oh, it's a chill morning, so I'm going to get the old blowers going. But yeah, it's all dried out overnight. Looks absolutely mega. I've just given the boat a quick wipe down. So yeah, it's ooh, minty fresh. Oh, not so much that bit, obviously, but the boat's all right. Right, lovely job. Let's start cutting this boat well out. I want to get this gone so we can flat plate the floor. Got some nice new cutting discs. And sorry, excuse my stump. I always forget my half thumb, and people get grossed out by it, and always forget it's there. So yeah, sorry, you'll have to deal with it. Right, yeah, let's mark this up for cutting. Get that cut out. Oh, God, it's cold in here. Right, I had to turn that off. I can't hear anything when that blower's going. So, oh. Right, I've got a mound of E30 parts on the floor. I've got to sort through there later. Bits for sale, bits I'm going to try and keep. Whew. God, it's cold. Yeah, I think rather than me just freehanding it, if I just chuck a bit of tape around it and cut to that top line, it'd give me a couple of mil there. I won't even need a couple of mil, I suppose. I could just do it to the top line and then trim that out, because it's going to sit in this recess and probably weld to this outer edge anyway. So yeah, let's do that. That'd be easier. Oh yeah, right. That should be the ticket, I reckon. That'd be nice and neat. Then cut that out. I'm going to get it up on the ramps. Get that fuel tank out as well, because we're going to run a fuel cell in there. I think I've got someone coming to take this engine today, actually, which would be nice and handy. Yeah, right. Whew. Actually, thinking about that, I'm going to be cutting that. Where is that fuel tank on these? Must be quite close. Oh no, of course not. The pipe goes down under here, and obviously fuel tank's there, isn't it? So yeah, that's all right. We're way away. Let's face it, if it sets a light, there's not much it's going to catch light. There's not much to catch light. Right, let's move that before I get all grinding marks on this. That's some easy diff access there. Right, brilliant. Tidy that cut up and get this plate made up. Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout. Right, just got the old flappy disc on there so I don't cut my fingers off when I get underneath the car on that sharp metal, but I'm kind of figuring this boot floor will probably be the best place for me to learn to weld, because I've never welded a single thing in my whole life. Reese's mate have lent us this welder, a MIG welder. I have no idea if it's much cop, but it looks pretty beastly, so it should do the trick. Let's face it, I don't know what I'm using or not, so it could be the best, it could be the worst. I think I could use the best welder in the world and still come out looking the worst at the first time doing it, but that'd be the perfect place for me to learn, because if it comes out a bit like pigeon poop, I could at least grind it down. It's not going to be too bad in the boot because it's all getting painted anyway. So yeah. All the floors, like I say, all the floors on this boot floor is all getting done in truck bed liner, like Raptor liner, and then all the rest of it, all the outsides is getting painted in a gloss black. So You're not really going to see it if I have to grind it down a bit, so that should be pretty decent place to learn. So yeah, that's going to be in the next coming days, I think. Depends how soon I can get Ivan to knock me up a circle to go in there. Anyway, that's another time. Right, in a bit, guys, I've got other bits to do. I'm going to take a quick look at this sill, I think. So I think what I've got to do is just straighten up all this pinch weld first. I ain't got any dollies or anything, so I'm just going to use a hammer and a bit of metal, but try and straighten that up, and then yeah, run a grinder along there. I'm only going to cut down until I get the sill. I'm just going to cut down this line because I know the sill comes right over here, and probably this bottom part, I think, a little bit. But I'm only going to cut the first little bit out so I can see what I'm working with. Right, it's by no means perfect, but I've managed to get that pinch weld pretty straight so I can at least get a cut line down it. And then I can finesse it once it's all off. So I'm no bodywork guy, but I'm just going at it with basic tools, seeing what I can do. What's the worst that can happen? That's the plant all the way along. Right, just so you guys can see what I see, I'll spin the camera around and you can have a look underneath the E30. So, it is like unbelievably clean. Look, I mean, look at all the chassis rails. I mean, I know this one's not much to look at because it's dented in, but I mean, it is genuinely very, very clean. This is obviously the hole in the floor here, which I'm just going to bung them two up. But the rest is well clean. So yeah, I'm well happy with that. I don't know, after Reese told me what it had been used for, I honestly thought this car was going to be an old rotter, but it ain't. It really ain't. Oh, it's really super clean. Got to be happy with that. Alright, so most of it's cut out. I've still got to get obviously the bottom section neatened up, but as you can see now, exactly what I said earlier, like now that trim's out, or the seal's out, sorry, the inner trim here can all be dollied out, so it can be pretty much got straight because it's a single layer now, so I can get front and back to, sorry, excuse, got the hiccups. I can get front and back to sort it. So yeah, it shouldn't be too out of the way now. Winning. Right, well, it's got to be said, I'm well happy with that. That's that pinch line pretty much bob on where it wants to be straight. Obviously the inside's still a bit mangled, but I don't think I'm going to really get away with it. I could hammer and dolly it, but to be fair, the cage is going to come all the way down, probably all the way down along this bottom bit here. Sorry, the video cut out there, so I was going to say, yeah, so once that's all, you know, the cage is down there, the whole bed is going to be Raptor lined, so you're not going to see any of that bit down there anyway, so, you know, it's only that side that you're going to actually see. But yeah, no, it's moving on pretty quickly. Moving on pretty quick. So I want to try, before I started cutting all this out, I wanted to get the over fenders here so I could just see where they're going, because I don't want to chop a section out and then there be nothing there. So, yeah, I think I'll probably wait, actually. I won't cut that one out just yet. But yeah, no, I'm happy with the way it's going. Definitely. So I wanted to try and get these spacers on in the SSRs, but I've just realised, I didn't even think, to be honest with you. So on the SSRs, for those who don't know, basically you've got these rather large holes, and an SSR wheel bolt looks like this. So this will actually come through a stud, and it will sit in there, and they'll sit proud like that. That's how all SSRs have to be fitted like that. Well, SSR Mark 1s anyway, not all SSRs, but SSR Mark 1s. These here, obviously, once they go on, normally BMWs have a wheel bolt, not a stud. So I'm going to put that on there. Obviously, on there. And then these would have to go through these holes, and they're going to stand too proud. So I think what I'm just going to do, I'm going to order up a stud kit. They're so cheap, they're like 80 pence a stud or £1 something a stud. Just put studs in, and then I can put them over the top of the studs, and then use the tiny little nuts that come with it in these holes here, so they sit flush. And yeah, that should be nice and easy. And then cut the studs down, so I can cut the studs, have them on there. These should, thinking about it, hopefully these SSR ones will go on to these, because they're a Jap fitment stud. So fingers crossed, hopefully so. Yeah, so they'll sit in there. And then these, please work, please go on. Oh, lovely jubbly. Yeah, so that's the same thread pitch for them. So they'll go through like that. Perfect. A good plan is coming together. So yeah, you know when I said that jet wash probably wasn't high powered enough, I think this might be a little bit too much. I'm worried that it'll actually take not just the grease off the engine bay, I think it might take the engine bay off. But yeah, we'll give it a whirl. It's a high pressure, high temperature jet wash. Hopefully that will remove the grease and maybe half the car. It might even take the sound deadening out the car, actually, thinking about it. Apologies to cut the video short there. I was absolutely shattered, to be honest with you, so I didn't carry on. I'm going to carry on tomorrow, so I'm going to get the engine bay degreased and jet washed down tomorrow. What else are we doing tomorrow? I think I'm actually going with Reese to check out his other E30 down at Rob's place, and maybe if it's okay with him, I might try and do a bit of filming, because he's got some really cool stuff there. Do that tomorrow as well. Yeah, I'm gonna don't know what else I'm gonna do actually tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here, and we'll have another episode tomorrow. So all right, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been really rad actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had messages. Bear in mind we only started this 4 or 5 days ago. I've had messages from Belgium, Sweden, France, all over basically, and people saying to me, "Oh man, it's like really giving me a buzz to do my E30, and it's really cool. Like, it's really super cool. I'm actually really enjoying the process of documenting what I'm doing, and posting it on here. It's really quite therapeutic for me. Like, yeah, it's brilliant to interact with people, and you know, that are into the same stuff as you are. And I'm obsessed with drifting. You know, I always have been. I love it. I mean, most of you have seen all the stuff that I've built in the past, and I'll probably do everyone asks me like my favourite car that I've had. And I've had over 500 cars. I'm an absolute nightmare. I love it. But I'll probably do a little video and put some clips in of like past cars that I've had, stuff like that, so people who don't know me can get to know me, see what I've had. Yeah, it's be quite fun actually. We've got drifting coming up as well on the 6th of December at Santa Pod, so that'd be really cool. I'll do a video there. I want to try and keep it like raw, just organic, like nothing set, staged. You know, I'm just a guy doing what I love, and I'm lucky enough that my business involves that. So yeah, it'd be nice to have you guys along for the ride, and you can see what we're doing. But anyway, I'll do another one tomorrow, and we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. All right, in a bit. Laters.